Hi, my name is Tani Osterman and I'm a painter here in Seoul, South Korea. Today I'm going to take you on a visual journey and teach you how to take a sketch from your sketchbook and turn it into a finished painting. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is, I suppose before you start your sketch, you need some sort of idea, and sometimes it's hard to come up with those. So when I'm feeling like I need some inspiration or like a little push, I turn to Pinterest. Yeah, I get on Pinterest and I just type in anything that kind of pops into my mind that I'm kind of intrigued by, or I feel like I need a visual reference or something. So for example, I draw a lot of mountains and trees and locations, like places here in South Korea. So I might type in Korean pine tree or Hano something like that. And I'll just scroll through and kind of make like a visual collection of images that I would like to be inspired by, that I would like to include in my sketch. Yes, the idea. So sometimes I will make an idea library and just look at that, like keep that tab open while I'm sketching. Also, I feel like to get into the zone, it's good for me to be able to have something to listen to kind of let my mind go into a place where I can access the kind of flow state that I think that I make the best work from. So I will put on either a podcast or an audiobook, usually not anything with visual. If there's too much visual stimulation, I can't get into the zone, you know. So yeah, these days my favorite thing to do is get on Libby, the library app, and you know, just find like something to listen to, something light. Usually if it's too heavy, I don't think it's going to be good for my art, because my art doesn't come from a place of heaviness. It comes from a place of lighthearted, happy, what are some words coming to mind? Sunny, blue skies, and that's okay. Everybody has their own thing. But anyway, that's what works for me. So yeah, I'll set up all of the things that I need and start to sketch. And lately I've been attending an art group here in Seoul. So we get together once a week and we sketch for a few hours, or just like work on little projects, like whatever anyone has going on. But one of the sessions I sketched this, hold on. Yeah, I sketched this little hanok with some pine trees and flowers up on a hill. Yeah. It's just kind of a little happy drawing, and I really love it. Anyway, so whenever I bring the painting into Procreate, I have an idea of the dimensions that I want. Yeah, this is M8 size canvas, and I knew I wanted to do one of these vertical, like a smaller vertical painting with it. So I made my Procreate dimensions match the dimensions of the canvas when I dragged in this sketch. So after that, I start a new layer and I kind of cover up some of the messy stuff. And then what do? I go on to sketch a whole new world on top of that. So, you know, the sky's the limit, because you can just erase and add more things and do it again and again and again. Added yellow to the flowers, put in some greens. I wanted to make this tree kind of like a golden hue, so I did that. A golden tree, yeah, golden swirly things in the sky, some highlights, added brown for the hanok, the wood of the hanok. Oh, hot. Okay, so yeah, after that I printed it out and put it on the canvas.
I'm using carbon paper underneath the print and just going over the sketch to transfer it onto the canvas here. It's pretty simple. And this is the result of tracing the sketch with the carbon paper. Not bad. Here is my palette of fully mixed range of colors. So I went through in Procreate and I kind of planned out the palette, and then it took me about, I guess, an hour, I'd say, to mix all of these colors individually. Okay, here I am kind of setting up the space and getting ready to paint. So that's the palette that I mixed the colors on. I'm moving it out of the way, and I'm putting my easel and canvas down and starting in on the flowers in the foreground. So those are like a light yellow color. I already did my underpainting there. It's the orange and yellow. And then I'm adding the leaves. I'll probably go over this a few more times though before the finished one. So that's a few days later, and I'm working on the cool tones in the background there. I haven't finished the waterfall in front yet. Got some yellow for the highlights on that green tree in the foreground. I'm just going to mix them in there, spread them out. And as you can see, my space is not super tidy. Honestly, I don't think I would ever be able to paint if I were waiting for the day when it was, you know, a pristine space. So it's better to, you know, just start in than not do it at all, you know?
Okay, and then the last step is you have a painting. Ta-da! So here's the finished painting. So we have the yellow flowers down here. We have the hanok, the waterfall, the golden tree, and then the golden kind of clouds with the sun in the blue sky. And that is the finished painting. So it is quite wet and tacky right now. I also signed it. T. Osterman is what I sign my paintings. Yeah. Easy peasy. We're done. I think from start to finish it was about, it was a good few weeks. It might have been a month, but it still does need to dry before I can get it framed or anything like that. So it is going to cure. That'll take about a week for it to be dry to the touch. There are a few places on here that are already dry, but we don't want to make any mistakes. We don't want to take any chances because we don't remember what we painted first and what we painted last. So anyway, that's it. Okay? Yeah. Any questions? Okay, so that's all the steps for taking your painting from sketchbook to canvas. Please don't forget to rate and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. I would very much appreciate it. please let me know also down below if there's anything else that you are interested in or you want to see a different video about. I would be glad to take ideas from the audience. Also, let me know below if there's something else in your process that you find helpful or, you know, not helpful, depending. So, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!